So nice to be at the park this week, even with the sun out.
No, you know what? We are parking it all the time with the kids. I love our parks out there. But I guess, you know what? Maybe the cyclists, sometimes there's only certain paths and that sort of thing. But okay, no, not so nice to be out on any of the parks. It is really hot. You really just have to take care of yourself. So I wanted to give you an overall idea here. It's not only the state of Texas, but extends all the way through the desert Southwest of these drought conditions. It's mainly once you head west of Austin and San Antonio. But even here locally, we've been under dry, moderate to even severe drought conditions, but it is that extreme to exceptional once you head west of, again, Austin and San Antonio. We are looking at dry conditions, though, where we desperately need some rain, especially the further south of I-10 and west of 45 that you travel. And so we are going to get some beneficial rain this upcoming weekend. Today remains dry. Tomorrow actually remains mostly dry. We have to get through 7 p.m. on Saturday. So the day tomorrow is dry. Saturday evening come 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That's when I think we'll see that 30% chance of an isolated shower to an isolated thunderstorm. But looking ahead to our rain chances starting Sunday, lasting through Friday of next week, we start in on this very unsettled weather pattern, meaning a rain chance every day that will help to knock the heat down a little bit. And I think it's going to really be beneficial rain and maybe even a drought buster across much of the area. So Saturday, 7 p.m., here's that 30% chance of an isolated shower to an isolated thunderstorm. Sunday, cold front works across the area. This is what's going to spark up a few showers to a few thunderstorms. We also have a strong southerly flow with our winds bringing in all that Gulf moisture. So both of those combined going to help increase the rain chances. 7 a.m. Sunday, notice how we're already waking up to scattered showers, a few developing thunderstorms, and that should almost continue on and off throughout the day on Sunday. So it's looking more and more like a washout. If you did have plans outside on Sunday, I'd kind of have a quick plan B. Accumulations, notice between a half to maybe an inch and a half of rain. Those are those isolated spots. But as we continue for the work week, notice as we get into Wednesday morning, we're looking at area-wide 1 to 2 inches of rain, isolated spots around 3 to 4. So that is beneficial drought-busting rain. That's great news. Temperatures this afternoon climb to the mid to low 90s yet again. I don't think we're going to hug those records quite as closely as what we were at the beginning of the week, but maybe Galveston. Galveston, we will keep our eye on you to if you tie or break a record. No tropical development is expected over the next 5 days, which is great news, but we may get our first slug of this dust. We track this every year. It moves off the coast of Africa. Isn't it amazing? It travels all across the Atlantic with our upper level winds right through the Caribbean, and that's what can impact the air quality. So we will be looking at that with the rain chances in place. It may lessen kind of what we typically see from that, so we will have to wait and see some of those air quality levels. But otherwise, Dave, it is going to be hot today and tomorrow, but those rain chances really increase Sunday throughout next week. Dave, we will get back to you in a little bit. Let's get a check of the traffic with Christina Cruz. I'm sorry, Christina. Good morning.
Hey there, that's okay. Good morning, and I am